We're back. We're back with more
Yay!
burninating. So Grandma Gucci, as the person in control of baby,
Yes.
I believe you need to act under ye old literal fire.
Sure.
To see if you find.
If I could avoid the fire. Okay. Let's see. I should still have one forward. No, because I messed up. Oh shit. No. Okay. I'm lying. Where was I? Act under fire. Was that one of the ones that I advanced? No. Brilliant. Let's go.
Interesting. Well.
Shit. Hey, Rill. Did you want to help me out here?
Yes, I will help you. Let me help her. What do I need? Do I need to roll anything to help?
Roll your hex. Yeah. Roll plus
That's
your
right.
hex.
Okay.
Also, how is Rill helping Granny Gucci navigate the burning hellscape of what was once the city?
Wait, roll my hex or the hex I have for Granny Gucci?
The hex with Granny Gucci.
Yours is a +1.
And how are you helping?
So I just roll 1.
2d6 plus 1.
What do you need help with specifically?
Well, we're trying to find Booty and Oler without catching on fire.
Yeah.
And right now we failed at both of those things.
Yeah. So I'm gonna help us not get caught on fire, I think is probably right.
Okay. I mean, how? That's the question.
Oh. We could. Oh no, that's only for me. We can't just say fuck this shit, huh?
I mean,
Can I control the fire as part of my art?
You're just describing. You could say like, I set the fire, so I know like the
direction that it's
the
going
best
in,
way
because
to
we
go.
can
Like,
avoid it, right?
That.
Yeah, I will say that.
If you succeed, you can. Sure, you succeed. So partial success. I think you find Booty and Oler. You find Booty sprinting down the street, carrying Oler. But I think all of you take some smoke inhalation damage on your way out. I need everybody to roll +1 harm AP.
Everybody, including me and Booty.
Nope, that's good. That's good.
No. Oh no, that is good. Okay, because the harm roll is backwards. Okay.
Roll 2d6 +1.
It's been too long since we played. I forgot how the harm roll worked for a second. I was freaking out.
And I never knew. I never remember.
/R space what you put in there.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh boy, that's
wow.
And I'm missing one from Oler.
I'm already unconscious, so do I still need to roll?
You're still breathing smoke. I mean, I take
the damage,
yeah,
obviously, but it doesn't make much sense for me to like. Am I gonna lose my footing while unconscious?
It could be worse than it seems.
I guess there is that. That's a fair point.
There's some options.
Yeah, I got a.
Yeah, it's totally worse than it seems.
Okay, so I take even more damage. Excellent. My little tiny body is going to suffocate and die.
Okay, so Oler breathes way more smoke. They have like no way of covering their face and trying to mitigate it. They inhale a lot more smoke than anybody else. Grandma Gucci, I think you take the harm, but you're otherwise fine.
All right.
Rill. This is quite interesting because you do make it out. Establish that you've made it out.
Let me out.
You take 1 harm. And I think you miss noticing something important.
No.
That something important is you miss noticing the leak, the gas leak that baby itself is leaving, and the fire that's rapidly catching up to you all. Booty.
I mean, do I notice that?
No, you're like trying to get a person with crow's legs in your hatchback. You're distracted.
Okay.
Booty rolled the highest. Booty crit, which is unfortunate. I think you're gonna take an. Actually, I'm gonna say like one of the crow's feet that you have melts and warps in the heat of the city, and the stress you're putting on it by running. And you guys drive out of the gates of the city, and the fire rushes out after you, following the trail of gasoline from baby.
I would like to jump out of the car.
Okay.
I would just tell her stop. Do I notice? Do I finally notice? When do I get to notice this?
You notice it as you're leaving the city, and you realize, because like fire is everywhere when you're inside of the city, but when you leave the city, you notice it following you.
Yeah, we gotta stop the car.
So yeah, you have a split second. What do you choose to do?
I choose to leave the car.
Rill dives out of the car.
Are you gonna tell us anything before you do that?
Well, I'm saying, stop the car. Get out. The fire. There's fire. We're on fire. We gotta go.
Oh, goodness, no.
Just like, stop. Run.
Do you dive out of the car?
Is there a way for me to like? No. Yeah, I'm gonna dive out of the car. Fuck it. We're out of the city, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna dive out of the car.
Okay, Booty, what do you do?
Car's now careening out of control.
It's on fire.
I guess I just like launched myself off the side.
Okay, and I guess Oler in the car careen forward.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Well, I mean, I would take Oler. I would obviously take Oler. I lost like where I was hurt in the process of saving Oler. I'm not gonna just leave him.
Okay, Booty, act under fire for me.
Okay.
It's a little more difficult than everybody else. Oh god, I have so many windows and only one screen.
Oh no.
Partial success. Yeah, you managed to scoop up Oler and dive out of the car with them, tucking and rolling. But on doing that, like your other leg is just wrecked. You're incapacitated, but not exploded.
Okay, fair.
And the car like drives off in the distance, and we get like a very Michael Bay explosion on the horizon. As what's left of the gasoline in baby's backseat and in baby itself catches fire. The city's burning.
Yeah, we tried to drive a bomb as a getaway vehicle out of a burning city. I mean, it's bound to happen, I suppose.
Well.
And the four of you are just like laying on the ground, and like a shadow covers you, and Glass's beak intrudes in your space, and they say, well, that was successful. And like for you, your perception, Booty, like Glass's face comes down and like nudges you in the side, but it's actually your beak. And they say,
best day ever.
They say, oh no, my dear, you will have to fix that. You're the only one with the skills left. I need you. For when all of this...
you.
When all of this is gone and we need to start anew. You and this one. And they gesture to Grandma Gucci. You two make things. The other two destroy things. But I believe between the five of us, we can eventually achieve the correct configuration for the world. And they bob their head.
Okay. I mean, that sounds kind of nice. I don't think I can do much right now, though.
Oh, no. We have much work ahead of us. Much work ahead of us. Put Oler on my back and.
I mean, I can't. Don't you care about me, Glass?
Of course, Booty. You are integral. You're all integral. We'll find a space. We'll go back to the drawing board and we'll create something better next time.
What?
And Glass just continues to be like completely nonsensical because the only person that knows what the fuck they're talking about is unconscious.
I think I would be pretty like angry actually that Glass wasn't helping me. Like Glass picked up Oller and like didn't even help me and is now saying some weird bullshit and like doesn't acknowledge that I am in a lot of pain.
Pain. Yeah, Glass doesn't like recognize. They're just like, oh, you're broken. We'll fix you. It's fine. We'll fix everything. It's fine. Glass is literally the dog in the hat in the burning room. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I see that.
And like as you're standing there, the fire curls up from the city in a weird way and begins to burn away at the sky, as if the sky were like a dome of paper over you, and it begins to eat away at the edges of it, leaving just a black void behind that. And Glass looks up and says, "A proper blank slate." You guys just like ... Like, what do you do?
Like, I don't know. Like, I think like ... is appropriate. It's like, wait, what?
So I think that might be our last scene. It's just the five of you there, as the world, as reality itself burns away, leaving a blankness, for the maelstrom to iterate on once again.
Oh.
And I believe that we've apocalypsed the apocalypse.
Can I say one last line
Yes.
to Grady Gucci? Sorry about your car.
That's all I asked was for you just to not mess up my stuff. You said you could do it. For real.
We just walk
Wow.
off into the sunset, arguing about
It's
Granny's
like,
car.
yes, this is the little bickering as it slowly fades
Carrying
out.
your wounded friends, and Glass is just kind of hopping along in their crow's legs.
Like I was like super fucked up, but all I really wanted was love.
Aww.
Maybe in the next
Yeah.
world. Maybe in the next world. Yeah, so
Oh my god.
that we did it.
Wait, I have something for this.
Nice.
That's Apocalypse World.
All right.
That was awesome.
Woo.
Yeah, since we have a bit of time, I would just like to talk about how everybody felt that went.
That went great.
Apocalypse World was the first game I GM'd, and this is the second time I've GM'd it. I like second edition better than first edition. It's much more clear, and I like the way the new threats work. This doesn't make sense to half of you, but to the other half, I'm about the new threat map.
Yeah, I gotta go back and watch some of your little MC turns.
I definitely want to go back and watch the MC turns for sure.
They are all
Look
on
behind
my
the curtain.
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
They're in a playlist because I'm organized.
Wow.
I love playlists.
Thank you for the guidance. This was so fun. I've never played this before, and you guys were super helpful. And patient,
Yeah,
so-
Tara and Britt, who are new to this system, and Tara, this is her first role playing game. I would
No,
love
yeah,
to
I forgot about that.
love to hear what you guys thought about that.
I thought it was super fun, and it's really nice to play with a group of people that I just trust and like feel like it's fine if I fuck something up, or like if I feel lost, like I never feel worried or anything. I just feel like I'm gonna get help from my friends. So that's been really nice to play with you guys. So thank you. I think I should have, I think I could have, not should have maybe, but I could have used more moves and stuff and rolled more. And just maybe that's just comes with like playing more games, I guess. I would love to like play another game at some point and just get even more kind of creative and try and like use the moves and the stats a little more strategically within the storytelling. So I think for next time that would be my goal, but I just had a really good time. This is it's a really fun game. I just get to pretend to be someone who wants to burn everything into the ground. It's great.
Yes, pretending. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I also had that thought.
I'm totally, no, I know. Well, fine. I'm pretending to be a person who does burn everything to the ground. But yeah, it was really fun. And Naja, you're an awesome DM for
thank
Prophecy, and you're just an awesome, GM overall. So thank you for spending 6 hours a week with me in addition to all the time we spend together at work.
I know.
Oh God.
Thank you for that.
And then on
But,
top of
yeah.
that, I ask you to hang out because we're friends.
And then we hang out. I guess,
That's
we
what-
Just to
We
keep the
spend, like,
Stockholm
80 hours
syndrome
a
really
week
strong.
yeah.
Yikes.
But yeah, this is fantastic. So thank you guys. I had such a great time, and I feel like I've like made new friends, and it's just really fun. Yeah. Well, let's do it again soon.
And Tara, I want to give you some space to give some feedbacks, thoughts.
Yeah.
It's hard to give feedback when it's your first time ever doing something.
Accurate.
Did you like it? Would you do it again? Do you
I
hate
would-
all of us forever now? Like,
I would definitely do it again. I will not lie. I was definitely still pretty intimidated a lot of the time, and like sometimes I'd actually have to ask Andrew and be like, can't tell if I'm fucking up or if everybody hates me, and I'm not sure if I'm doing okay.
There was like the secret sideline conversation where I was just like, no, it's cool. You're doing great. Everything's great.
You were awesome.
yeah.
You're definitely awesome.
It's really hard to know what's going on when it's your first time, but I think if I were to do it again, I really like Britt's comments. I really wish I could understand more of the mechanics. Like, I feel like it is super easy for me to get into a role, and I had so much fun being as kind of crazy. Like, in all honesty, most of you already know me already, but I'm pretty wild as like a human being, but I like suppress it a lot of the time. So it was really fun to actually like play a character and like be able to be as weird as I could imagine, and like have that dialogue with other players who could also be weird, and like I thought that was kind of extraordinary. I did think, Naja, you're a fantastic GM. I would really like it if
thank
you
you.
GM'd another game. I love the cast so much, honestly. Like, just everyone had such a great, like, different character. It was so fun to see who was gonna do what next, and like Andrew is a really good role model in terms of understanding the mechanics, and
I don't
like
hear that very often, so that's very kind of you.
like in terms of not just like understanding the mechanics, but also creating a good dynamic amongst the players too, and really developing like what the mechanics could do, which opened up a lot of like interest for me, and like what I could do, how the game is written and stuff like that. So thank you, Andrew, for being a really wonderful role model. And thank you, Granny Gucci, for being my first lab. And like,
Oh, that was fun.
it was so fun. I don't know if that was good feedback.
No,
No,
that's
it's
great.
great
That's
feedback.
great.
I felt like, Andrew, you did such a good job of like helping guide us without like telling us what to do. And then Like
Agreed.
Kelsa, you did such a good job of just like making decisions that I could very like clearly play off of and respond to. So you guys were both like
Yeah, I think our
huge
chemistry
helps
was
in
really
playing
good.
together. So thank you.
Yeah. Also,
I
I would like to
completely agree.
nominate Andrew for MVP.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Agreed.
No, you did a lot
did.
of great stuff narratively and also like behind the scenes, just being like, don't forget about, and here's the rule for, and
Yeah.
wouldn't it be great if?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also just being like a child thing that eats people, like
Also,
really
that
showed
was
me that
really
I could do
dope.
whatever I wanted.
I just wanted to make a
You
character that
guys-
was very galvanizing.
Your character
Y'all
just inspired me to be
really
whatever I wanted
did
to be.
what you wanted, and I really love that about you, Britt, and also Tara, with like just the fact that you didn't know the rules very well. Like Apocalypse World is so good for that, because you can just spout off whatever the fuck you want.
Mhm.
You're like, okay, I'm gonna wear my dinosaur kigurumi and I'm gonna work out of a sweet shop and we're going to just work on people with dental tools and machine parts.
Yeah.
And it's totally fine. That's just how it works. And then Nadja just has to come in here and be like, okay, so what you're saying is this is where this rule applies. This is where this rule applies here. And that's exactly like the dynamic that it's meant to be. It helps when you know what some of the rules are, that you can be like, okay, I'm kind of gunning for this particular thing right here. But you were so in character that your intent was telegraphed perfectly.
Yes.
So I love that.
I loved when we made and introduced our characters. Like each character, I was like, that's pretty fucked up. And then the next character, I was like, no, that shit right there is fucked up. And then Tara was the last one, and I was like, yo, what the actual fuck right now?
I
And
followed
Nadja,
my heart.
you did such a good job of like, if we were like, we want to do this weird thing. Now what happens? And you were like, well, you just made up, like you made these visuals, these like strong, crazy, insane things happen to us. And that was awesome.
Yeah.
You're so creative.
We're all so creative. We made this game together.
Yay.
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 Cool.
So we might do another one sometime, right? There might be something in the future.
Yeah, I am still not over Blades in the Dark. I
don't know if I ever will be.
I'm still really into it.
I'm so waiting for my book to come.
I will get one at a later date.
Okay.
So I'm still really into that. That's a game about criming, and doing crimes. And
I've heard of this Blades game, and I would like to try it sometime.
It is pretty cool.
And then in the distant future, I would love to get everyone to play Burning Wheel, because I like Burning Wheel, and it's going to take many, many more hours of me playing it to achieve any sort of system mastery, and I need to get those hours in.
I really appreciated the game that you ran before. That game was a lot of fun, even though it had its growing pains.
Oh yeah. That my first stab at it was partial success.
I mean, I enjoyed
that
it.
one.
Yeah, it was a solid 8 though. It was a solid 8.
Solid 8.
That's pretty good.
Want to try and get into that 10 to 12 plus, next time. And I have some ideas about it. But yeah, I got to get everybody to get the book and then read some of it, not all of it, and then try to remember how the fuck to play the game.
Yeah, well, I've been playing it on the regular, so and I'm still stumbling sometimes.
Yeah, I've only had that one game as GM, and I've played one session of Burning Wheel as a player, and that's the sum total of my experience.
Gotcha.
And I stabbed a man in the back in the middle of my whorehouse because he was talking shit.
Oh,
You told me about that.
That sounds good. That sounds perfect.
That's what
What
I
a
did.
delightful scene.
Naja told me that story while we were like drinking beer after work, and she was like, and I just fucking stabbed him because that's what I do. That's what I said I do. That's my character. I fucking stabbed him. And I'm like, I don't think the people around us know that you're talking about a role-playing game right now.
Yeah, that's an important, little tidbit that they're not
I
necessarily
left
gonna
work
pick
the
up.
other day and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go burn some stuff down, guys. I'm a arsonist. And our coworker was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I'm role playing.
Yeah, so definitely want to get some more experience with Burning Wheel. I just bought Mouse Guard.
Mouse
Also a
Guard is
good
a
one.
great stepping stone
I
for
want to play
Burning Wheel
Mouse
as well.
Guard.
I don't
Because
have
it's
my
Mouse
mouse
Guard
book.
light.
I don't have my mouse guard book within a reach of me because someone moved it upstairs. Otherwise, I would pick up that book as well.
So that would be a lot less, or maybe not, but a lot less Suicide Squad violence.
Theoretically,
Mouse Guard can get really
Potentially.
dark though.
It can get
It
dark,
can get
but not
real
in the
dark.
not in the cavalier. I'm gonna roll in here and fuck some shit up. Like that's
more
a
just
different tenor.
dying face down in the
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely the one mouse runs ahead into town to get help from the town guard as we're facing down an owl, and then both of your parents that live in that town get eaten by the owl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Like-
a hard time with that.
That may have
Yeah,
happened to
Mouse
me.
Guard can be bleak, but not like the sort of like really Mad Maxy kind of
hmm
like really fucked up violence for the sake of it. Violence.
I thought of a good feedback.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a weird mental health thing, but I actually really found that like I have really, really intense anxiety, and I was always really nervous before the start of every show, and I was like so scared, and I was like kind of dreading it. But as soon as we got started, I was totally fine. And I feel like for anyone else who might watch the VOD later or who's in chat now and also has mental health stuff, I really found this experience was like amazing for both my anxiety and like just general mental health and like well-being. And so I know that sounds really weird, but it was really good.
No.
Like for ADD and stuff too, I was like drawing but also able to pay attention. It was like the
Dude.
best thing ever.
Yeah.
Literally
I would
before,
second exactly everything that Tara just said.
and I would like to third it. Like literally before every episode, I'm like, maybe it'll be canceled and I don't have to be in front of the camera. But then like once it starts, I'm like, wait, this is the best shit ever. How do I forget this literally every week?
It's funny. I don't have that much of a problem coming on camera, at least not anymore. But like, that sounds like generic stage fright. And I don't know. I think the worst case of that I've ever had is not when I was on stage, but when I was actually working lights and sound, because I always which is kind of weird and backwards because I'm not like on the stage, but to have that feeling of stage fright because I knew that if I fucked up lights and sound, that it ruins the whole show
Yeah.
for everybody. And like, if I fuck up on the stage, like everybody else can pick up my slack. But if you cut the lights at a critical moment,
Yeah.
it ruins so much more. And
Yeah,
I don't know.
even-
It's weird.
I don't know if it's like I never felt like anxious about the stream. I just have anxiety, and just having anxiety. Like I actually like look forward to the shows a lot of the time because, I mean, I get tired. I have all this work and stuff going on, but like every time I'm doing a show, like this is all I'm doing. Like I'm focused and I'm here and I'm with people that I enjoy, and it's like it doesn't matter what's happening or how much work I have to do or what's going on. Like I'm committed to this one thing. So it's really actually nice for me to know that no matter what is going on, I have this one like 3-hour period of the week where all I have to do is play pretend with my friends. And that's like, that exists as a time, and that nothing can change that outside of, us not being able to stream. But I think that's really good in terms of like helping with anxiety and stuff, because a lot of times anxiety could come from like all these different places, and it's kind of like this bubble that you get to get inside of and be like, nope, I can't worry about anything else right now because I'm committed to what I'm doing here. So everything outside of this is just not, it doesn't exist.
Yeah,
I'm
for
in
sure.
the world that I am in with these characters, and so it's kind of like a really nice escape too, but it's not it's cool because it's an interactive escape. It's a socializing escape. Like you're alone in front of your computer, so you're not out like worried about social anxiety, but you're still connecting with people and chat and stuff. So I think it's really cool. So yeah, like Tara said, if you are watching this and you have anxiety and stuff, like try something like this, because it can be scary to start, but find some people who will guide you, and then, you know, keep going, because it helps a lot, I think.
And if I may, one of the things I really like about it is about like story games and stuff in general, is that it's a social activity. You get to like do emotional stuff, but it's very structured and very like organized. And so like I experience a lot of social anxiety, and so for me it's nice to like, it helps reinforce confidence around like when it's my turn to talk, and like the kinds of ways that I should talk, and it encourages engagement in a way that conversation, like regular conversations, because games are obviously still a form of conversation, but like standard conversation just doesn't quite. And it also gives me like prompts for things to talk about, which is always the thing I get really fucked up about. So
Me too.
yeah, they're really beautiful and I find very therapeutic in that way.
Absolutely.
And yeah, that you get to like play with your feelings, which you don't really get to do in a lot of other contexts, but it's like,
it's so true. And
yeah.
I love role-playing games for that. And like Apocalypse World's particularly good for that. And also Mobile Frame Zero Firebrands is particularly good for that. And I also had one of the most amazing experiences playing Mistborn Adventure, because that one is interesting because you literally write an outline for together as players to what you're going to do, and then the GM comes through and is like, plot twist, in the middle of your outline.
Not.
It's interesting. It's a very different system, and I mean, like as different as like Apocalypse World is from your more traditional like D&D or what have you. It introduces like a whole different angle to look at role-playing games from, which is great. So I could wax Luxonic about lots of different role-playing systems, so I'm not going to do that.
But yeah, in terms of future plans, we will talk off stream about time and availability and interests, and see what the fuck is up. Definitely, Prophecy is also winding down soon, so I'll have free time-ish, kind of, but not really. My life's kind of a
don't lie
dumpster
to us.
fire. I'm very busy. I'm sorry.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So stay tuned. Follow the Misscliks Twitter for all hype announcements. Follow each of us for our sparkling personalities. Oh my god! Somebody clip Andrew doing that. Literally nobody will believe that they did that without photographic evidence.
If I catch you clipping that, you're fucking dead. I'll find you.
I wish you fucking would. Let me know if you need my address. Me and Sophie are waiting. Sophie is my sofa son. Anyway.
Sophie's my sofa son. Yeah, that's how I heard that, and it made it really funny for me. Just to like reinforce the threat, like, yeah, that's right. This is where I live. Me and Sophie are waiting for you. Sophie's my sofa. That's right. It's intimidating. I named my sofa. What do you got?
This is my son, Sophie.
I love that how we have this like very like real conversation about anxiety and then like sofa babies.
That's
Yeah.
how you can
It's
tell
all
who the
related.
people, the like high functioning anxiety sufferers are. They're just like, I have crippling anxiety, but here's a funny joke.
Yeah.
Also, you know,
Literally.
my parents told me that I was a sofa baby.
You were once a sofa?
It explains so much.
That is not what I meant by that, but that's sure. Let's roll with it.
Oh my god.
All right. Anyway, let's do some outros. Our last round for this show, starting with the ever so effervescent Britt Wiseman.
It's me, Britt Wiseman, in this room and outside of it, and on Twitter, where you can follow me for updates on my cats and games that I'm playing and bad jokes. Usually, I think is probably what makes up most of my Twitter. Thanks for watching. I'm on Prophecy next week, one of the final episodes on Wednesday at 6. And then I'm not on any role-playing games for a little while. I'm taking a little baby break, but I'll be back soon. Hopefully, I'm sure. I'll make sure of it. In the meantime, I usually stream on Sunday mornings on my own channel, on Cheerhex, usually around 10 a.m., but I'll just tweet because I just wait and see how I feel Sunday morning. And then I tweet whether I'm streaming or not. So I've
That's
had an
reasonable.
amazing time. Thank you for watching, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
You know how you ensure that you're in role playing games? Run them. Tara,
Ooh.
give me some outros.
Hi, or rather, bye, I guess. I was.
No, you're still Tara.
Yeah, that's true. I'm still Tara, but not on this show. You can find me at Inspector Beans on Twitch and on Twitter. I do a lot of art stuff, though I've been taking a bit of a break lately. I don't know if anybody's in Canada, but I will also be on a panel at the Toronto Comics Arts Festival this year, and I'll be talking about depression and creativity, and it'll be super good and positive, and I hear that the con is like amazing and positive in general, so if you are into that thing, you should do that and come to that. I'll probably start streaming again more often. But that's all I have to say. Goodbye.
Bye, Tara. Kelsa.
Hello, everybody. I'm Kelsa. You can follow me on Twitter at Kelsa. I stream a lot of streams of role-playing games, all of them on other people's channels. So I'm trying to fix that so that I can actually have some content on my channel. I keep saying that, but I've actually got something in the works. Finally. That's good. Yeah, you can find me on twitch.tv/Kelsa Delphi as well. See my schedule there where I'm streaming currently in, now that this show is over, 5 shows a week, which is quite a few. 2 on Wednesday, 2 on Saturday, and 1 on Monday. To find out more, follow me on all the places, and I tweet about things when I go live. I also tweet out random things that amuse me and retweet things that are either funny or politically poignant. So there you go.
Lovely. And as we learned on this episode, if a sofa and Side Eye were to have a baby, it would be Andrew.
I mean, what else can I possibly add to that, Nadja? I mean, it's just.
What else
It's
can
everything.
you say?
It's our resident Side Eye sofa. Do some outros.
I'm Andrew. You can follow me on Twitter at Commuting Crow or twitch.tv/actualfactual. I do shows on Roll20's Twitch channel. I do show on Distracted Elf's channel on Monday where I'm running Blades in the Dark. And I am also working on a hack of Blades in the Dark for doing Magical Girl anime role-playing game stuff. And you can watch me making that on my channel, which I do on Fridays and some Mondays when I have time, when my mini jobs allow for me to do that. So that's me.
And I am Najo Tikwer, aka Tristere, and I have been your steward on this bizarre journey. Thank everyone who stuck with us for all 10 episodes. Thank you to my beautiful cast for lending me their talent and creativity in making this show. Shout out to Rob for making this beautiful overlay
Thank you, Rob.
that I can never center the cameras in.
So good.
And thank you to the audience and to all the people on YouTube that find this later. And I can't believe you stuck around this long. But yeah, follow us all on Twitter and you'll find out what we're up to. I won't be doing a GM turn on Wednesday because this show is done, or Saturday. But I will be back next week Wednesday, and we're gonna see if we can wrap up Prophecy. Either the bad guy's gonna die or you all will. But either way, it's the last episode. By golly.
The Last Stand.
All right.
I hope we make it.
I am ambivalent. That's gonna be it for us. Thanks a bunch. Have a good rest of the week and weekend and life and everything. Bye.
Bye.